All right, I'm on hole number 2 of the 2020 Community Cup. I'm in the opening round of the Rookie Division, hole number 2. All right, let's go look at it. Hole number 2, Eagle Peak, hole number 8. Eagle Peak, hole number 8. I made some changes over the last, with my practice account, I've been trying to work this in, and I posted a video for video review, like going back and looking at the holes, like exactly what's going on down here where it's coming in. And this transitional line right here, I started the week off, I was 2 rings off. And if there was any space between that rough and where my ball landed, it was like an ant probably couldn't have climbed through it. So I moved out to my blue ring, and I was still really close. So then I went, okay. So then I made a wind. I added on wind. I added on plus 20% wind to try, and the wind's kind of going in this direction to kind of pull me back a little bit. And I was still close. So then I went, okay. I moved off on my clear ring, and I had plenty of room down here from where this bounce was to this rough. I had plenty of room. So I was like, hey, if I can move it back some up here, then it'll affect where it lands down here, and it'll put me closer to the cup. And I've been all week long just trying to dial that in. What I'm doing now is I'm clearing off. I'm at the plus 1, and I'm doing a 20% wind adjustment. And in between all that, I'm going to negotiate peace between several countries, and we'll be all done. So let's see here. I'm going to take my number 2 bag, and it should be a rock and a katana. And that should be it. That should be all I need. I'm hoping that I won't need my putter, but I'm going to need my putter. If I don't need my putter, I guarantee if you guys see that ball and it's rolling into the cup, please put your hands over your ears, because you will definitely hear a woohoo. But I am not shooting for hole in one here. This is a hole that we absolutely, positively have to get an eagle on, and you got to do it with whatever clubs you have in your bag. And I'm using a rock 8, and in my lower level account, I'm using an extra mile 6. All right, out in this area, I'm going to be clear ring off at the plus 1 mark. I'm doing max backspin, and however much side spin I can eke on that sucker. I'm going to do a 4/8 wind adjustment, doing 20%. No overpower. I'm getting a little lag here. I'm not doing anything in the background. Maximum curl, and I hit 1 ring great to the right. And what I like about that is that my changes have made it so that my first bounce on the green is on the tee box side of the pin, and what it's been doing in the past is it was on the other side. And so just right there. What I like about that shot is that I don't have to use a special ball to get it done. And with my low level account, I'm not having to use a special ball either. I'm using a Titan, the king of balls. And the wind in this particular tournament, we've had wind that's blowing at a slightly different angle than what we've had in the past. And this particular wind is really conducive for doing the bounce to hit over the trees. I'm seeing people, the vast majority of the people I'm seeing play this hole are doing either trying to go under the tree or trying to go around the tree like me and my opponent. And that will work. That will work right there, buddy. Nice shot. Okay, we both have some work to get done. I like my job a little bit more than his. This chip on from over on that side can be tricky because it looks like he's in the spot where wind won't play a factor, but it drops. There's a little bit of drop on the course here, and slope could play a factor. So one of the reasons I like a rapier is because you could run it out right there and get that ball guide so that you were on the fringe, and wind would definitely not play a factor. But one of the things about using the inbringer, if you're doing that kind of shot, which you can also do with a rapier, is that you're taking the slope out. But wind played a factor right there because they were so close, because they used the bounce and they didn't run it up. So they should have went over half a cup or half the distance from the flagpole to the edge of the cup to compensate for that. And that hedges their bet. If they hit it perfect, it'll still went in. And if wind was a factor and they hit it perfect, it'd still go in. That's great effort. Woohoo! Got the eagle. That's what we're looking for. The deal is that's not too big of a woohoo because we have to get the eagle on that hole. All right, that was hole number 11 of the 2020 Community Cup in the opening round of the Rookie Division. Thanks for watching.